Hey everybody, it's Suzanne and I'm checking in with this week's video blog. It is August 11th, Saturday, 2012, and I am checking in after 2.5 weeks. Things have been really, crazy going back and forth from here to Pineville, so I am just finally getting a chance to check in. It has been an interesting couple of weeks. I think if I remember right, the last time I reported in, was talking about the 6-week boot camp. And that has all come to a finale, and we had the weigh-in and all of the stuff. And of the remaining people who were in the contest of sorts, I won. Came in first, and that was with a weight loss of 12 pounds and about 5.5, 6 inches total loss, and a couple of BMI points, a drop down, and that was excellent. Beyond the thing of winning, which was really kind of nice. It was a chance for me to kind of see what other things were out there to do exercise-wise. I got to try spin class. I've got to try, jump rope and some of the, kind of vaguely touching on CrossFit kind of, cardiovascular intense, jumping from one thing to the next and not having any, time to kind of, rest and then go on to the next one. But it was like a progression of these different activities that worked the whole body. So I enjoyed that part. That was a lot of fun. And then we did some of the things that I was already familiar with from working many months with Brandy, and she was the instructor. So it was kind of like working with her still, but with just 4 or 5 other people mixed in with that. So I won. And I got the first prize was $100, and this is it's been got water on, and I've carried it around, and it's been folded up a couple of times, but $100, and the real check will come pretty soon. And but that was pretty good. Got a reward for not only losing 12 pounds and dropping some more inches. I won some actual money, so that was really great. The other thing that I've been working on, and I'm sort of beta testing it on myself right now to see if it's going to work, and kind of working on a weight loss module. So I'm just testing it, so it's not in any kind of format where I'm ready to share with anything. But here are just a few of the sheets. Give a mood, go the right direction. Give a mood of, daily mood. This week has not been really great, as you can tell from the faces. They're kind of they're kind of not in a very good mood. But what I've done is track and trend things, and kind of give a little diary. Where you just briefly talk about how you're feeling, and then this one is like for your daily activities. Say in the morning what you plan on doing, and then in this box whether you did it or not. And then on the back of this is the food diary, and then you just kind of keep track of what you're eating. And then at the end of the week you chart on this handy dandy chart, and you can kind of get a snapshot of what might be going on. If your emotional level's up here, but physically you're feeling really cruddy, there's some reason for that. Or if your emotional and physical levels are tanking, well, there's got to be a reason for that. And you can kind of go back in your diary and get a general feel for what might be happening. And I can definitely tell when I am not feeling all that great physically or emotionally, and that's usually like feeding on things, stress at work, things going on that I don't really have control over, where before I would kind of go and, eat something. Can't do that anymore, and it is can be painful to, go and eat a lot of sugar, or and it didn't really solve anything anyway. So rather than to kind of let that feed into itself, I'm having to figure out some other way of, handling it. And perhaps the worksheets, the module itself, can kind of give some insight so I can maintain the control that I want. I realized that I could, do that when I did the pouch reset. It was like, I am in control. I can control what goes in. I can control what is happening, and feel good about it. And being, empowered to, take on, the body and make it work for you, is really feels good. And so that 6 days that I did the pouch reset, it was like, okay, I got this. However, there are certain things that I can see that I have let, kind of seep in under my control. And I recognize it, I see it, and I'll get it back under control, And I wouldn't have been quite aware of it had I not been keeping track of, the emotional level and physical, and what I'm eating, and the things that are going on that are causing those fluctuations. So all of that has been real helpful, and I'm hoping that when this module is in a condition to where I can push it out, it will be helpful to other people who are going through a similar journey. Everything else seems to be, moving quite at a good clip. This coming up on the year, August 16th would be the 1 year ago. On August 16th, I went in to have surgery, and it has been a great adventure so far, and I'm looking forward to, going on. And I'm doing things that I never thought that I would ever be doing, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to come and do the things that I wanted to do, and physically I can do them now, where a year ago I would not even dreamed of going, and getting on the back of a horse and taking horseback riding lessons. That's coming along really well. I'm really enjoying that. It has taught me a lot about what I don't know about my body, and communicating with my body. And but it is given me, something to begin working toward, and that is is really, really great. I mean, I'm really enjoying that, and I hope to continue, to do that. That is an activity that is really great, and I can see how, people really can discover a lot of things about themselves, horseback riding, and not the the cowboy rodeo kind of stuff, but this is very disciplined dressage, and I'm a real newbie to this. I'm only about maybe a month or so into it, and I'm learning more from the horse than I am from anything that I can read or look at. So I'm really learning a lot about myself, and about how you interact, and being a participant rather than just sitting on the back and just kind of riding along. This is really a different kind of discipline, and a great physical activity. I hadn't realized how intense it could be. So I'm fallen in love with you know, horses and everything about horses, and looking forward to, you know, continuing on with my lessons. And let's see what else. I guess that's kind of it. I don't want to drag on too long. Let's see, just to kind of wrap up. You know, I'm going into next week, be, you know, the beginning of the 52nd week, and that puts me at the year. I've lost 113 pounds and about close to 40 inches now all over. I'm in better shape than I have ever been. I'm doing things that I never thought I would be doing. I only dreamed about it. I feel good. Everything is going along just fine. But as I get toward the, you know, the maintenance part of this journey, this is where the hard part begins. This is where the actual, you know, conscience driven kind of concerted effort to lose the rest of the weight. This is going to be like another 25 pounds, somewhere around in there. To lose that part, that's going to be where the hard work comes in. And I'm up for it. I'm ready for it. I can do it. I've got a lot of support behind me. My husband has been super behind me, you know, supporting me, and he hasn't had, you know, one time where he hasn't, you know, it's like, you can do it. And you know, to be the healthy, happy person that I need to be. And so he's behind me, my mother's behind me, my family's behind me, and you know, it's been co-workers are behind me even. I mean, you know, keeping them all you know, kind of a cheering section behind me, and it has really, you know, been helpful. If you find that you're not getting that help, the support groups out there, they will be your support. They surely will. And there are a lot of us out there who are in support groups that will be more than happy to, you know, give you some encouragement and you know, help you on your way. I've been a lucky person that I've had, you know, great, you know, support from my husband and family, and you know, there are some folks who don't have that, and if you need it, you know, email me and I'll put you in touch with people who will be supportive and kind of help you if you have questions or concerns, or just, you know, what you think is like, you know, weird thoughts about, you know, your particular surgical procedure. That's what we're all out there to do. And that's what this forum has really been for, is to perhaps help somebody else who's going through, you know, similar, and kind of get rid of some of their fears and some of their concerns and you know, some thoughts that you have, even if you've had the surgery and, you know, you kind of, you know, have lost your way, or you're just about ready to have surgery and you've got questions. So, you know, check out our support group and come and join us. You know, we're having a good time, and going into areas where we all never thought we'd be. And I'm looking forward to the future. I have a future now, and it's been really grand, and I'm looking forward to it. So until next time, and I don't know if it'll be next week or 2 weeks from now, I'm not sure anymore. I will check in and kind of give an update on how things are going. And so until then, everybody have a good week. Bye.